Hi guys, once again, thank you for joining me. I hope the classes are going well. If you have any inquiries, please feel free to leave a comment below. If you don't understand anything, again, please feel free to comment below, and one of our facilitators will obviously try to answer any questions that you have. So in this specific outcome, we're talking about recording and presenting information regarding a team's achievement. Now, obviously, it's important to validate a team when they reach their targets. And it's also very important, if a team does not reach their targets, what has hindered them and how can we as a company assist? So if you look at it, every company has its own set of days that they will consider their month. So some companies may have a 20-day month, 25-day month, 30-day month. So depending on the type of structure they have, the reporting progress will obviously have to fit that layout. Now, every company will set out a role of targets and responsibilities to ensure that every member of the company is productive and contributing something to the company's bottom line. So if we look at it, some of the things that would be recorded is obviously individuals' progresses and team progresses. This is important because we need, as a company, need to know exactly where we are at the moment and where we want to be. So I'm going to give you an analogy. I'm going to give you an example of what this type of recording and reporting is all about. So for example, if I work in a bakery and I own Vicky's Bakery, I would look at my days and try to decide what type of products would be best for that day. So for example, if I take scones, scones is normally something that people would have for breakfast. So I would know for a fact, I would make more scones in the morning instead of loaves of bread because people would prefer to have scones. If I look at certain days of the week, I know certain people may not want sweet cakes during the week. They'd probably keep that for the weekend, but they would prefer to have savory stuff that they could probably come through and buy for lunch, preferably pies. So the way I would figure the system out, guys, is I would look back at my previous sales, I would look back at my previous progress, and I will see what items sold the most in that period and what items did not. The reason I would do this is to ensure that I meet my clients' demands as well as reduce the amount of stock that I am currently wasting in terms of items that are not selling at that certain period. So by doing this, I will ensure that the peak products are sold at the correct time to ensure that my profitability is higher. So for example, if I owned a restaurant, and I know I know that people would prefer to come through in the morning and have sandwiches instead of a sit-down meal. I will then have to ensure that my stock control is set up for that type of situation. Now, what would I mean by that? I would make sure that my bread is fresh, that my ingredients are fresh, and most of it will be going towards the sandwiches. However, I would still leave a percentage for those that would prefer to come in and sit down. Now, if we look at it, guys, one of the reasons why we have to record this information and understand why we have targets and roles and responsibilities is to ensure that we can perform our tasks at a high level of productivity. Now, we also record this type of information to see how we can improve our business, how we can improve the, the, the staff capacity, and how we can improve the way our clients sees us. Now, what do I mean by this? As I mentioned, if someone comes through and they would prefer to have a breakfast sandwich, I will ensure I have enough capacity to make sandwiches. However, if I was a 4-star gourmet restaurant, I would make sure that my chefs have to be trained in the art of gourmet cooking to ensure that my clients receive the standard that they are paying for. So if you look at it, guys, we collect a lot of information to not only understand where we are in business, but also to see how we can improve our business in terms of where are we now, where do we want to be, what do we need to get there, how much will it cost us, and do we have to increase our targets in order to get that type of reaction, or more or less, do we have to now try to figure out ways or budgets on how we can ensure that we stay at a level of excellence that our clients have now come to understand and appreciate. Guys, I've mentioned quite a bit. I've talked quite a lot. I hope I haven't been talking that fast. If I have, as I mentioned before, please leave a comment below. Also, guys, if you can, please click like on the page and click on the notification button. We have a lot more videos coming up, and I just want you to stay ahead of your studies and ensure that you are comfortable and that you are capable of learning at home during this lockdown period. Cool. I'll see you in the next video.